Hello everyone, Hamel here with a weekend market update. First, a quick disclaimer. Okay, now we'll start the weekly chart. So most of the indexes hit all-time highs at some point last week. I'm not sure if they all closed at all-time highs this Friday. So as we can see, most of the indexes you will see is breaking out now. So nice breakout from flat base, up 3% from the buy point, which is a pivot. Pivot means buy point. Less than average volume though, so 3% above the pivot, so it's still in a buy point according to IBD. But as we can see, all the indexes are moving higher. Let's look at Qs. 3% from pivot, nice cup with handle, not too high from the 10-week moving average. Less than average volume, which has been the case with most of the indexes. IWM, pretty healthy volume here. This one is the strongest, as we can see the relative strength here, moving in the right direction, and 10% above pivot. So this is super strong, and which is healthy for the market. Let's go ahead and look at IBD 50, which is still in this range, has not broken out yet. The ACWI has also broken out from the flat base here, up 7% from the pivot, and then Dow broke out from weekly double bottom here, so up 4%. So as we can see, everything has been doing really well. All the indexes have been doing well. Now let's go over to the daily chart here. Give me a second. Okay, so before we start with spiders, so just a few important things to go over. So sentiment continues to be super bullish, and this is at nosebleed levels. Every single time sentiment has been this high, there has been some kind of pullback or sideways consolidation. More so pullback because of the sentiment and how high it is, how aggressively bullish it is. So bull 64.7%, which is really high. As you can see on this picture here, it hasn't even hit this high for last couple of years. So this is super aggressive bullishness, as we can see there. Now let's go back to the daily chart of spiders. Before I do that, so let's couple more points to go over. So we all know 2020 has been anything but normal. So we can continue to see this market melt up. This is not the first time it will happen if it does. Trend continues to be up. Always follow the trend. That is the easiest thing to do. Fed continues to be market friendly. Few concerns. Past leaders are not participating. I'm talking about Amazon's, Microsoft's. I believe Nvidia is not participating. So there are a lot of past leaders which are not participating, which is just a little bit concerning here. However, the breadth is really good overall, so which is good. So these are the two lines I've drawn. So if it hits the top of this blue line, which is the extension it was here when last time it corrected, that will be a yellow flag for me. And then if it hits this red top here, now again, these lines will move in the direction of these averages. So I will continue to move these lines on a daily basis. This is something that keeps me in check as the market continues to trade with high sentiments here. So if it hits here, between here and here, I probably be, cashing out in my 401k. This updates, pretty much I do this updates because this is how I manage my 401k account. Other accounts are a little different because I can invest more freely. But this particular account, I can only invest in so many funds. So my hands are pretty tight, and then also I cannot really go in and out too many times. Also, when we look here, this is updated. So I'm 97.589% in market, 62 days since my last entry, which is this green arrow right here, this light purple line. And this particular fund is up 9.469%. It tracks SPY. 35% allocation in 401k. Let's look at Qs. Same thing. You can see these two lines here. So again, the same expectation apply here as well. And you can see the numbers there. IWM. You can see the lines here, right? So we're getting pretty close here. And, I would sell on an up day as we get closer to these extreme levels. So we are not there yet. Now, It may not hit those extreme levels at all. Maybe it will just go sideways. Maybe the indexes will consolidate. So we'll have to wait and see and react to what it does. 50 we covered on the weekly charts. As we can see, this is still in a range. You can probably just draw the box between here and here. And then ACWI continues a nice gentle uptrend. And then let's look at Dow as well. There we go. So I do have, as you saw on the spiders, so I have some money in cash in one of the accounts. So I am probably going to put this money, either it stays in cash or I may put it in one of the indexes and just let it run with the market. So I haven't figured out that yet. But if I do make a decision, obviously I will update, because I always like to plan ahead. I will not make any trades or investments unless I have planned outside of market hours. So that is all I have. So as we can see, there is still a chance we can melt up. Again, we don't really know for sure. So we'll let the market guide us from here. Please continue to do your own work and research, and hopefully everyone is doing well. That's all I have for now. Take care.